family. It was to protect the protect us from the police brutality and stuff like that was taking place during those time periods. But just like with X and King, the same bullshit government system infiltrated, pointed them against each other, and then now you start getting Bloods versus Crips, GDs versus Vice Lord. That's what happened with them. It's the same shit. And even more, not just even from that level. Folks don't realize I'll even go as far as saying it even happened in the 90s with hip hop. Think about this. Tupac and Biggie were the two biggest, rappers during the 90s. No, I think we can't even argue that those were the two. Those were the two biggest ones.
Hands down, absolutely.
So Tupac, when he first came with his first album, Tupacalypse Now, that's some shit that they don't want us listening to. Because what was Tupac talking about on that? He was on some Black Panther
Revolution.
shit.
That's right.
Revolution. It was like, these cops come at you with that bullshit. Hey, get the same gun that you using to shoot your brother, tear their ass up with it.
That's what he was on that.
Tupac was very influential. So if they would have allowed him to continue to push that, and then keep in mind, Tupac was the one that put on Biggie. So, like, he was the one that really made him blow up to get discovered. So imagine if those two brothers were able to, the two biggest voices of hip hop, who was very influential to the Black community during that time period, were to be pushing that same agenda. But like, look, we're gonna protect ourselves. We got the money and the riches we can put into it. If you was to get roped up for something that was justified in our eyes, defend yourself against them. Stop shooting your brothers. He ain't your problem. They your problem. So they were like, oh no, we got to find a way to stop this shit. And remember, once Biggie and Pac started going at each other with this East Coast, West Coast bull crap, that's when Pac kind of took his eye off the ball. He started looking more so towards the gangsters type stuff, and they were able to succeed at what they were trying to do. And then here's the question. Here's the other thing what folks don't know. I'm glad you mentioned
Assad Shakur. Yeah. I didn't want to jump in, but hey, shout out to DeMarcus for bringing that, because we can't talk about Tupac right now without.
I was gonna bring her up. I was definitely gonna bring her up.
Because I didn't even think about it until you brought up Tupac, and my thoughts went to her, and then DeMarcus beat us both to it and gave her a shout out. Rest in peace. She's in the cultural ancestor realm now. And I thank her for fighting for our freedom. You know what I mean? Without getting into what happened and whether she did it or not. Hey, thank you for fighting for our freedom, Ms. Shakur. Thank you. Go ahead,
right.
Danny.
And on top of that, what I would like to highlight about her is the fact that she was able, I would like to say, she was able to fight them demons and win. She was able to get there.
And they hate that. They hate that part.
And I love it.
They hate that part.
Still to this day,
they cannot. I didn't even mean to laugh, Jamie, but it came out. They hate that part. I mean, the New Jersey State, they put
and they mind it makes you look weak. That the woman was able to succeed at that. Because I mean, shit, I don't even know. I don't want to say it, but I don't know if to my knowledge, a Black man was able to accomplish something like that.
No, no, not at all. Right? Not on that level.
So, no. I know they can't stand it. They can't. And the ones that they love so much, one of the ones they love so much, Barack Obama, he was raising the bounty on her head to try to get her doing his job.
I didn't know that. I did not know that. Damn, my respect just went down a little bit. I did not know that. Yeah,
they was trying to get her when Barack Obama was in office.
Yeah, they wanted her bad, bro. I didn't know Obama did that, so he lost a little respect for that.
Y'all weak ass lost. She died in peace. Weak ass motherfuckers.
And they used that, Jamie. There was like, unfortunately, the officer who they alleged she killed, he didn't get to live out his years in peace, but she did. But bro,
and so didn't a lot of her people. So fuck yeah.
man, I'm not looking to do no comparisons, but I will say, man, I think that's the highest level of black love we've experienced in our culture. Because you got to give shout out to the brothers for what they did, and like I say, I'm not glorifying what they did, but that took a lot of organizing. That took a lot of courage to do what they did to break her out. Not only break her out, but make sure she had a route to get. Man, that's I don't think that could be rivaled. And this ain't the time to try to rival it, but that's black love right there. So shout out to the brothers who did what they had to do, to set her free. And I know it's a sensitive subject, but bless her soul, bro. Bless her soul for sure. Go ahead, Jamie.
Yeah.
Or Solo.
Yeah, I did see that on the internet. I did see that she passed away. I mean, the story is good. I think her book, her autobiography, is worth listening to or reading, however you consume information. But yeah, yeah, I agree.
So yeah, to finish up, were you done? I just want to make sure I
Yeah,
okay.
No,
yeah.
well, you know what,
Because
Jamie?
that wasn't a topic,
Jamie,
was it? I mean, I didn't know exactly what was the question about.
Oh, we were
Them.
just putting it. So basically, we're just putting her in there because we pretty much we're on great leaders right now. Even though
right,
King and Malcolm is the top
right.
is the topic highlighted right now. But we it would be some it would be kind of shitty for us to not imply her in as well, especially
At the
particularly
moment,
we
absolutely. So
when
shout
she
out to
passed,
Demarcus from
and not
and it was on.
acknowledge
Yeah,
what she
and it was in both of our thoughts, Jamie, to do so. So I'm glad we gave her that moment.
yeah, it
She
was a
almost
perfect
deserved
time.
a moment
It
of
was
silence.
perfect time.
Yes, it was. Before we move off that segment, I gotta drop these. I gotta share these receipts on Kings. I think Jamie, either you or somebody in the comment section. I think it was the comment about how they used him against Malcolm. That's almost a fact, and I want to share the receipts. So it's a few receipts. The one is when King, and this video is still available for all eyes to see. When King found out about the Homestead Act, if y'all not familiar with the Homestead Act, that's when the United